everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Room here to run. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And another series coming up offensively for the Eagles of Philadelphia. And you look to next year, Charles, for a moment. Carson Wentz will be in season 2. What pieces do they need to put around him to really take a leap forward?
I think you start wide, meaning the receivers, and then work your way back inside, because they've got to have people who are dependable next to Jordan Matthews, who plays the slot position as one of the taller, bigger receivers in there. They need guys out wide who can make plays to hurt defenses downfield. Then when you move inside, Lane Johnson is back at right tackle, and that is absolutely huge for them. Jason Peters at left tackle, another perennial Pro Bowl player. What are they going to do inside at center and the 2 guard positions to help out the young quarterback?
And complete to Zach Ertz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. This is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. On first down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Wentz to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wentz throwing on, looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And an alley to run. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We have a matchup of two top-shelf wide receivers. It's Jordy Nelson going up against Dez Bryant. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his first look is incomplete. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And as the Packers get set to come back out on offense, and Charles, I want to ask you a question. You can take it offensively or defensively for Green Bay as they look to next year. Where do they need to focus, draft and otherwise?
I think I'll start on the offensive side of the ball, and I think running back is going to be a position they have to address. No matter what they decide to do with Eddie Lacy, decide what they're going to do with Ty Montgomery, but get more running backs into the mix. I think offensive line, you always want to fortify that position. But flip it over to the defensive side. Who's going to be the pass rusher besides Clay Matthews? Is Nick Perry still coming on? Do they have to draft someone else to help supplement Julius Peppers? In the secondary, they need corners that can cover. That's a big spot for them. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Finding time. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Here's Prescott. Steps away. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Cowboys.
So this game's not very far along. He's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. On second down, Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. Complete to Jason Witten. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Wildcat look, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Prescott to throw this time. Bryant with a catch right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the I. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio!
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but every time I see Ty Montgomery carry the ball, I have to admit it, I get a chuckle out of seeing number 88 at the running back position.
Probably have to change that going forward. Will they build around him at that running back spot?
I think that's one of the great questions and a little bit of a mystery because you know they want him to be a running back next year. Mike McCarthy, the head coach, has said that. But will he be the main running back? What are they going to do with Eddie Lacy? Are they going to address it in the draft? I think he'll be a vital piece, but I'm not sure he'll be the one lead running back that Green Bay will lean on to take some of the pressure off of Aaron Rodgers' magic throwing it.
One thing's for sure, with Jordy Nelson, you can't fault his toughness, and we saw that on display in the NFC Championship game with that rib injury he played through.
To be honest with you, I didn't think he was going to play in the game. When I hear 2 cracked ribs, I just don't see that as a recipe for a guy being able to play wide receiver in a championship game, and he came back in about 2 weeks' time. You're exactly right. Excellent toughness, incredible toughness, and how about the production during the game? He was a factor, especially early.
Yeah, scored a touchdown, 67 yards as well. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Rodgers again now. Surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. A second down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Now, you think of all the years, speaking of Witten, that he's been around, but that touchdown catch he had against the Packers in the playoffs this year, that was his first postseason career TD.
Come on. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. Where did you get that stat?
Now, that's not as much his fault as their lack of postseason appearances, but it was his first.
That's for real? That's legit?
That is legit.
Hard to believe.
Still, and this is a guy that hasn't missed a game since his rookie season in 2002.
And I don't think he's going to miss a game in 2017 either. I think he's energized and wants to come back and chase the ring.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A good pickup there, a 22. First down, Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 30 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing, Prescott. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Watch left.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a key, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He gets it over the middle to Cobb, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down, Rodgers. A dump off to Lacey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers to throw once more. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image match.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Panthers going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Carolina won big on Thanksgiving Day last year. The Cowboys want revenge, and we're underway on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Star Latulele in on the tackle. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Here we go. 1, 9, 8.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
give to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. We got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott now from the 50. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Prescott on 1st down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On the counter, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, Newton dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Panthers. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Newton now on second down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, the Panthers hand things over to the veteran Andy Lee to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Fielded just inside the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. White 90.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. This is Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. 3rd straight year over 1,000.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The give is to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. The 13 yards that time and a first. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
A handoff left. Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott now on second down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 23 yards on the play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call.
Let's go.
They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. 190.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's go.
Prescott to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive because...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? I want to sneak in a note here on the officials while time permits from the Super Bowl game. I know that you had high praise of them. Really, you know they did a good job when no one is talking about them on Monday.
You're exactly right. And, in fact, they're being praised almost universally for getting a couple of calls that were really difficult to make in real time correct. And I'm talking about the Julian Edelman catch. Emphatic that it was a catch. Replay confirmed it. And then, of course, the James White touchdown in overtime, because that was called a touchdown on the field. And, of course, they confirmed that one as well upstairs in the replay. But normally, these officials come together. They're an all-star crew. They don't work together as much during the season. But this one felt very cohesive. I thought they did a fantastic job.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Well, let's change pace for a second. Talk about the Super Bowl. Had some great catches in that game, two that will certainly be remembered. The Julio Jones grab on the sideline, and then The last one by Edelman on that drive to tie the game. Unbelievable.
I'll start with Julio because it was unlikely to me about him catching the ball because the coverage from Eric Rowe was tight. He was in front of him, and I think he obscured his vision for just a split second, and he still hauled that one in, got both feet down. But Julian Edelman's catch, that has to be one for the ages. That's going to be talked about as long as we play Super Bowls, because I thought there were at least 3 Falcons involved in trying to break that one up, and somehow he had enough coordination to catch it again, and keep it off the ground.
And impressive, they called it complete on the field. When I saw it with a naked eye, I said, no way, that bounced off the ground. Nope. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And again, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he'll keep working. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Flex round.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Gotta plug in my fucking mic just to mute this.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2nd down following the run. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's a direct snap to Elliott. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Now this time he'll look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Charles, let me go a different direction for a second. You were at the Super Bowl, another one that you worked. How did the city of Houston do as a host?
They did a fantastic job, I thought. Let me give a little tip of my Stetson to the host city because they were wonderful. They like to say howdy down there when you're a visitor. Well, they said howdy. They took care of people very, very well. I heard nothing but positives. The way it was all set up for the fans. I think everybody had a great time. How about the drones? The drones have gotten involved in our stuff in a big way, and how they were buzzing around and showing different things and giving a great look of the Super Bowl and what was going on in Houston during the surrounding time.
And the halftime show was a good one. A lot of people were buzz about that afterwards.
Plenty. I mean, watching that happen, seeing all the lights, seeing the spectacular reaction of the fans to it, I think that everyone got their money's worth on that.
By the way, do you own a Stetson?
I do. I actually do. I have one in my closet.
And cowboy boots?
I actually have cowboy boots as well.
Wow.
How about that?
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really getting...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Now Prescott rolling to his left. It's caught inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to to the end zone.
It's good to make it 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. A solid pickup at 13, sets him up 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darren McFadden, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
And you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They come up in an offside. There's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. That's not what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Elliott, toss right. Ooh, the juke. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape with him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Back to the ground, but here McFadden. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott.
Every time I score, Madden keeps giving him bombs in the double coverage. So
extra point try by Bailey.
I'm sure it'll keep happening. That's the only way he can stay in the game.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. He's going to air one out.
Look at that.
And Dez has got it.
Garbage.
Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown.
Madden letting him hang around. He couldn't do it no other way.
And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Another phenomenal play by Des Bryant. I would dare say that we expect him to catch the ball, even one-handed, way more than we expect him to not catch it. He works at it. He has the body type for it, those long arms, and he's so strong, and his grip is terrific. And you shake his hand, you'll find that out. One of the reasons they're able to go up and get it, they work at it incessantly. And Des Bryant, he's one of the best in the game at doing it.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Right? Something in the air, deep ball, and how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Let's go!
Now Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. With a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go!
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
Come on, man.
You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping it from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Bryant, the lone receiver left. And on the ground they go, running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
The best defensive linemen, they put great leverage so they can get the ball and not get pulled.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dennis Bryant.
Oh my goodness, fucking trash, man.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down, Prescott. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Out right side here for Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the I. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
But it was stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll run another toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But what the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott, and that's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll give it to him right out of the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Man, every time I score, this guy's throwing fucking bombs and making one-handed catches, double coverage catches. I mean, even with the other guy, man, Terrence Williams, he hit a double coverage, man coverage with a safety over the top bomb for a touchdown. I mean, it's just, he's hit like 4 of them. He's hit 4 of them, man. I guess it's just Madden telling me it's time to lose, man. I mean, I'm even playing over the top and everything, and the second he still fucking hits when it don't matter. Look, here he goes again.
they're trying to figure that out themselves.
See if they can figure that out right here. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that
Of course he is.
Success.
Means Madden's involved in the game and the 400 yards of the pass.
The ball's going guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too. At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Bailey now for the extra point.
I bet you this dude I'm playing probably ain't never scored that many points in his life. Probably ain't scored that many points in the last 3 games. Fucking insane. Oh well.
Kick it away after the touchdown. Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go with this type of a situation.
And then the fucking computer picked it off for him. Imagine that.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Like I said, I've done one too many games in a row. Madden's like, no sir.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. On second down, Elliott. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? The human first down machine. I think that fits.
And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Going to give this time to take it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And then the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feed in. Instead, it's incomplete. They really could have turned this one upside down. Interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats.
ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And Dallas gets set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One-way shot out for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.
It's a damn shame, man. It let him hit 4 fucking bombs on me. I want to look at the stats on that game because he threw picks. Every fucking thing, man. Is retarded. I rushed for 253 yards. He passed 395 yards. It's fucking retarded. He had 3 turnovers. I had 1. I was +2. And it just... bombs beat me, man. He hit 4 bombs. Can't do nothing about it, man. I don't even mind losing like that because I know I didn't lose. And don't even bother me to lose like that because I didn't lose.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a rookie running back brought in to fill the hole left by Murray 2 years ago in Big D. It's DeMarco Murray going up against Ezekiel Elliott. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. Defense showing blitz. They come out here in the eye. Now here goes the former Cowboy star. It's DeMarco Murray. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now a second down run for Murray. And he's got room. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It may sound trite to a lot of people, but when you have a team that actually does believe in you, it really helps your overall play. And DeMarco Murray found exactly that in Tennessee with the Titans.
Because he didn't really have, you're alluding to him not having that in Philadelphia.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, look, he started as the guy there. By the end of the season, he was no longer that guy. The offense didn't seem to fit for him, but it fit perfectly in Tennessee as he led a big-time attack, third in the league in rushing.
Yeah, finishing just shy of 1,300 yards, 12 total touchdowns as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. His throw incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Throwing, Mariota trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. His end zone, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Okay, Charles, as Tennessee comes back out for this series, let's focus on the offense and this upcoming draft. Put on your GM cap. They've got picks number 5 and 18. Where are you going?
I'm going receiver to help out my quarterback, Marcus Mariota. That's a high priority for me. If I flip it over to defense, with the complicated schemes that they run, I'm thinking about getting some more secondary players to help out on the back end.
So what makes their schemes so tough defensively?
Well, what they love to do is give everyone a certain look and make you think that this is where the pressure's coming from. And, in fact, the pressure's coming from elsewhere. So you have to be able to adapt to that so that the back end of the defense matches up with what they're doing on the front end.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Working out of the gun, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota now on second down. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Murray. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On first down, Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On third down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A strong running. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. What?
Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They go back to Murray on first down, and he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guy because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3, 1, 1, 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. First down, Prescott. And Escobar has it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's brought down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now a first down following that long gain.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
This is Elliott. Room here to run. And he cuts it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, this is Mark Mariani. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Fresh set of downs here. They go with Murray again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him...
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now we've got a stoppage here. The noise is deafening. And they'll say what? A timeout. Well, you could barely hear the whistles, but the offense does take a timeout here. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Mariota will look to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, there were times where this felt more like a soccer match, just not a lot of offense. Really good defensive battle, though.
You kept wondering if one of the